Hello everyone, welcome to Psychophilic classes. Myself Sagnik Chakraborty, and today we are going to learn about, you can say we are going to know about Dr. Sigmund Freud. Okay, we have went through different topics or different theories of psychoanalysis given by Sigmund Freud in our previous lectures, and today we are going to know about Sigmund Freud. We are going to deal with uh, a brief biography of Sigmund Freud, and today our motive, our agenda will be to find out the answer of who was Dr. Sigmund Freud. Got it? So see, these are the notes that I have written for you all. These are some of the points that I will write and I will explain to you all. And without any delay, let's go for it. Come on. So first of all, we'll start with his birth to his death. Great. So yes, first of all, the first point, he was born on 6th May 1856. Great. Next point, born to a, a Jewish family. Okay. Next, born in Freiburg, Austria. Okay. So these are the points. Okay, these are the points mainly related to his family. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm really sorry. It's related to his birth. Before going to different other points, let me make myself clear that the points that I will write here, okay, these are not only the you can say these are not only the points. These are not only the points. There are different other unrevealed facts regarding Sigmund Freud that we will discuss in our later videos. Okay, you can consider this as the part one of the biography of Sigmund Freud. Okay, so main points. Okay, we will deal with the main points. So these are the three main points regarding the birth of Sigmund Freud. Okay, first point, born on 6th May, born to a Jewish family, born in Freiburg, Austria. Okay, now we will deal with the family of Sigmund Freud. So father was a wool merchant. Okay, name of the father was Jacob. Nice. The next, uh, okay, let us know just this much for family. Okay, the main points as I've said you. Okay, so next we will go with the educational qualifications, you can say, of Sigmund Freud. Okay, these are very short points that we are dealing with. Okay, this will help students to crack CTET examinations and different other educational. Okay, if someone is doing B.Ed, bachelor's in education, or someone is doing master's in education, or someone is preparing for TET or CTET examination, it will help them a lot. Okay, these are the small points. It will be easier to remember. Right. So next point, he passed Machuda in 1873. Now, what do you mean by Machuda? Machuda is kind of a class 10th exam. Okay. Now, he passed with honors. You can say. Right? Okay. At that time, they gave honors degree with the class 10th certificate. Next, you have to remember that he was a brilliant student, in his school days, and he joined Vienna University when he was 17 years old. Okay, he joined Vienna University when he was 17 years old. Okay, this much for the schooling and university, journey of Sigmund Freud. Okay, now we will move on to the last phases of Sigmund Freud's university. Okay, he spent he spent 4 weeks in zoological lab of the university. Now, he spent 4 weeks in zoological lab of the University of Vienna under his professor of zoology. He was dissecting eels. Okay, he was dissecting eels just to find out, just to search their male reproductive organ. Nice. Now, next point. He spent 6 years under Ernest Brooks Laboratory. Okay, he spent 6 years under Ernest Bruck's laboratory. Now, who was Ernest Bruck? Ernest Bruck was the professor of physiology in Vienna University. So, Sigmund Freud was under him. Actually, Sigmund Freud was pursuing medicals. Okay, in Vienna University, he wanted to pursue law. Okay, but he entered into the medical department of that university, and he was pursuing the degree. So during his journey in the medical field, he spent 6 years under Ernest Burke's physiological lab, just differentiating the human brain to different other brain of the vertebrates. Okay, understood? Next point. Next, in 1881, he graduated as a medical student. Okay, in 1881, he graduated as a medical student. Now, okay, just recall. Okay, in 1879, first psychological lab was formed by Dr. Wilhelm Wundt, and he differentiated psychology as a different discipline. So, and that's why he is called the father of psychology. But there are debates going on. So, this can be a point to distinguish. Okay, see, in 1881 he got graduated, whereas in 1879 we all know what happened. Okay, first psychological lab was built by Dr. Will Wilhelm. We know this. In 1879, this happened, and he distinguished psychology as a different field, different academic field, and that's why he is known as the father of psychology. So, in 1881, he graduated as a medical student. Okay. Next, and medical student means he got MD, right? Next. And he started his medical journey, okay, as a doctor. He started practicing in Vienna General Hospital. Okay, he started practicing as a doctor in Vienna General Hospital. Okay, this was his university life. You can say this was his life when he started his practicing. Okay, as a professional doctor. Okay, next we'll learn some. We'll know some habits. Okay, mainly one bad habit. Yeah, he turned into a smoker, or you can say chain smoker. When he was just 24, okay, he was into smoking, and there's a history. Okay, and let me save that. Wilhelm Fleiss. Okay, Wilhelm Fleiss was a colleague, okay, or you can say a friend of Freud. Okay, he was a friend of Freud, a very close friend of Freud, where he was ENT. You can say Doctor Wilhelm Fleiss. He was an ENT specialist. Okay, at Berlin. Okay, in Berlin he was an ENT specialist. So he had a very close relation with Sigmund Freud. They both shared their ideas on sexuality, theories of sexuality. He was ENT, but he had interest in sexuality. He had interest in different other theories of sexuality. Okay, and similar to Freud. Freud also had interest in sexualism, sexuality, etc. So they both shared their views on that. But at a time, you know, William Place said him, suggested him to stop smoking. This was harming his health. So he said that please do not smoke now. Okay, stop smoking. But what did Freud say? Okay, Freud said that I am not doing my own. Okay, this was okay. Let me write it. Okay, he said that this was a result of masturbation. Okay, Freud said that this was the result of masturbation that he had stopped he had stopped doing. Okay, and for Freud, masturbation was the good habit. Okay, he said that the good habit that I've stopped, okay, that is causing me, this doing this smoking, you know, uh, making me a chain smoker. Okay, I'm not doing it my own, but this was the main cause. Understood? So these were some of the habits of Freud. Next, next, he was okay, admired by Brentano. Okay, now who was Brentano? Brentano was his professor of philosophy. Okay, during his medical career, when he was a student, okay, he had to learn philosophy. So he was admired by Brentano. Why? There is some reason. Due to his theory of perception and introspection. Okay, admired by Brentano, theory of perception and introspection. Okay, Brentano was the uh, professor of philosophy of Vienna University, and Freud was admired by him due to his theory of perception and introspection. Great. Next point. He was influenced by Charles Darwin's writings. Okay, he was influenced by Charles Darwin's writings, uh, mainly the theory of evolution. Okay, next, next is very important point which we should know. Okay, as a psychology student. Okay, next point is that he was. Okay, it's written that, and he said that his partial interest towards human psychology was due to Shakespeare's writings. Okay, his partial interest towards human psychology was due to Shakespeare's writing. He every time whenever he got leisure times. Okay, he used to uh, study. He used to go through different uh, novels, different stories, short stories, different other prose and poems of William Shakespeare, and that influenced him partially to perform a research on human psychology. Next point. Now let us go to development of psychoanalysis. Development of psychoanalysis. Okay, from here we'll start. Right. The first point, he included hypnosis in his diagnosis. Okay, he included hypnosis, okay, as a treatment. Okay, and now how from where he got this motivation of including hypnosis? From his colleague, you can say, Joseph Brewer. Okay, his colleague, or you can say a friend, from where he got that in motivation to include hypnosis as a treatment. Next point. Now he saw that hypnosis was bringing out those uh, repressed feelings, repressed experiences of the patients. Okay, and that in turn helped the patient to get well very soon. So hypnosis worked perfectly. So due to that perfection, and actually there was some problem. Okay, there was some problem due to which he had to remove hypnosis from his treatment, from his diagnosis, and he was in kind of tension that without hypnosis. Okay, because due to hypnosis first he was famous, kind of famous in his locality, in his society, due to hypnosis, as patients were being treated well, okay, in very short duration of time. So he discovered a different he invented, or he proposed different method of treatment known as free association. Free association, where people, and he what he what he learned from that hypnosis was that if people would be free with the doctors, if people would say each and everything, okay, to the doctors, the process of treatment will be very easy. So he proposed a new method known as free association, where patients would be free with the doctors, would say everything of their of their life, each and everything of their life, which would make the treatment process very easy. Okay, this was the method that he proposed. Next, he saw that, okay, he observed that dream interpretation would help the patients to recover very fast. So he proposed dream interpretation. Okay, the most important aspect of Freud's whole life was dream interpretation. He thought that dream interpretation is would help patients to recover well very soon, and that did happen. Okay, that did happen, and due to this dream interpretation, he got his fame. He got his fame as a doctor. Okay, he got his fame as a doctor, and as I've said, he proposed this method of treatment. He observed. Okay, he observed people. He used to listen the dreams of the patient. Okay, he used to listen the dreams of the patient. He used to do a case study on the patient. Okay, which resulted. Okay, he what which resulted in upbringing the repressed feelings, okay, repressed feelings of the patient, and which would in turn help the patient to get well soon. Okay, understood, right? So these were the two main methods that Freud introduced during his diagnosis, and by 1896 he coined the term. Okay, by 1896 he coined the term psychoanalysis. Okay, very important point. Then slowly and gradually we know that he wrote interpretation of dreams. Okay, right? Then he wrote many other books where we can find different experiences of him with the patients, where he used to treat them using dream interpretation. Okay, so the psychopathology of everyday life, one of the book. Next book, jokes and their relation with the unconscious. Okay, these are the books where we get to know about some of the instances of him with the patients, where he used to treat them using dream interpretation. Great. Next point. Now, at last, okay, at last in 1902, he became a professor. And we get to know that his ultimate dream was to become a professor. Okay, so in 1902, he became a professor of Vienna University without salary being paid to him, without any teaching responsibilities. He was just kept as a dummy, you can say, in the Vienna University due to different political reasons. Okay, some time, he was he was being, resigned. He was, he okay, wait, resigned due to political aspects. He had to resign due to political aspects, but later on again he joined Vienna University, right? Okay, this was his life up to 1902, where he becomes a professor at last. And now we will know about the mysterious death of Sigmund Freud. So, Max Skuld, a doctor, again a friend of Freud. Okay, in one biography, in one book, it is written that he said to him, that his time had come. Okay, his time had come. Just asked to Anna. Anna Freud was his wife. Okay, just asked to Anna that if it is the time, let me leave. Okay, let me go. So just take permission from Anna Freud. Okay, so that I can leave this. Okay, I can leave this. This reality. I can leave this. Uh, you know, the reality. Okay, so Max Kurd, he asks his Freud's wife Anna Freud that he said that his time had come. So can I perform the task? Okay, where he would die after some time. Anna said no, don't do that. But Max Scott, okay, said that there is no point to make him leave him alive. Okay, he's same. Okay, he's same as a dead body now. Okay, he's same as a dead body. So better to perform this process and let him die in peace. So then Max Kerr goes ahead and he performs the process where he uses morphine. Okay, where he uses morphine, he gives morphine to Sigmund Freud, and after some time, okay, he dies. Okay, after some time, he dies at 3 a.m. 23rd September 1939. Okay, so Sigmund Freud dies at this time. Okay, this was written in a book. Okay, in another book, it was written that there was no marker, okay, around his deathbed. Okay, it means that Marx Kerr had no role in his death. In one book, it is written that Dr. Josephine Strauss, okay, Dr. Josephine Strauss, colleague of Anna Freud, gave the last dose of morphine to Sigmund Freud. So Dr. Josephine Strauss, colleague of Anna Freud, gave the last dose of morphine to Sigmund Freud. So it was written in a different book. So again, research is going on, and the biographer of Sigmund Freud, after after looking to the case of Max Skur. Okay, Max Skur, who performed that process, he went through different researches, he went through different books regarding Sigmund Freud's death, and he found out, it's written that he found out Dr. Josephine Strauss, colleague of Anna Freud, gave the last dose of morphine to Sigmund Freud, and he dies again at midnight, that is 3 a.m. On 23rd September 1939. So, this was the small, very small biography of Sigmund Freud, just the major instances of his life, and major instances of his life where he, you know, was established as a doctor, where he established as a professor. He published his work on neurology, psychology, psychoanalysis. Okay. I am also researching on this topic. I will also look into the unrevealed facts of Sigmund Freud. There are many. Okay, there are many unrevealed facts of Sigmund Freud, which we will discuss if I get any. We will discuss in later videos, or we can just uh, get into the shorts. Okay, I will make some shorts regarding this topic, and I will upload it. Okay, so till then, stay tuned. Keep watching psychophilic classes, and very much thank you for watching the video. In our next class, I think we will start analytical psychology, and we'll try to find out differences between psychoanalysis and analytical psychology. So till then, stay tuned, stay safe, and stay healthy. Thank you very much. Bye.